We spent a week in Athens and it was impossible to get diesel in the marina. We're gonna go up and see the city, clocktower or something like that. And
a billion stairs.
What? And here where we are is gonna be gusting 31. Welcome everyone to another episode of Charter People Doing Charter Shit. 4 catamarans there that have been going around and we don't know, they're just doing that, just going around and nobody knows where they're going. So we sail from Aegina.
Vagina. No, wait, you were right.
Yesterday to Poros, and that is Poros right there. We haven't seen it because, first of all, it has been raining, and second of all, I have been working. But one of the things that we have been learning like really fast about the Aegean, we spent a week in Athens and it was impossible to get diesel in the marina. Like, I called a couple of numbers and they will only deliver at least 1,000 liters, which is 4 times the full tank of this boat. So hopefully we have our jerry cans. So what I'm going to do today is fill the tank with the jerry cans, put the jerry cans on the dinghy, and not today because it's raining, but tomorrow, not tomorrow either because I have to work, the day after tomorrow, when we finally go to Poros, I will actually fill the jerry cans back to, and put it back on the boat, because there's no other way. There's like no way to do diesel in the Aegean. First things first, I need to pick up jerry cans, bring it back here and fill them. Okay, that's 100 liters right there. That should, I think we are about 125 liters empty. We should be half tank, which should be 125. So I'm gonna start with this 100 and we will see. Is it the fastest system in the world? No, it does. No, it doesn't. But it's the most reliable one. I saw on Amazon there was one with, you know, with an electric pump and a thing like looked like a gas pump nozzle, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And I was like, you don't need it. You really don't need it. So we're gonna go the old way, and it takes like 5 minutes each. So this is gonna be a long process. Okay, so that is 5. Oh, wait, where are you guys? There you go. That's 5 jerry cans, and that gave us from half to half quarter. So there's a space for at least 2 more. Okay, so that was 6 jerry cans, meaning 120 liters. It's not completely full, but there's no good way to to control this system, the old-fashioned one. So I don't want to try and put another one and then risk spill diesel in the lagoon. So it's almost full. I think it's about 93%. So I'm good with that. There is a gas station for cars right about there, and it's just gonna fill it there on the cars one. The 6, this should take me maybe 2 trips. Oh, Raspberry says 100%. You see, 92. Wait, there it is. It's 92. I guess that's enough. We will keep it that way for now. Good morning, everyone. We are in Poros, which is about 25 nautical miles south of Athens. We arrived a couple of days ago, but we couldn't come down to the city. I was working, there was raining, and then I was working again. So we're gonna see the city. We're gonna have breakfast first, and then we are gonna go up and see the city. There should be like a clock tower or something like that. And
a billion stairs.
What?
Oh hell no!
Yeah, you didn't tell me about that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let the blonde go see the billion stairs clock tower, and then I don't think there is pretty much anything else to do. So we're just gonna spend the day and not shopping. We need to see if we can find a pool noodle for the anchor buoy. Why are you laughing?
This is the way for the clock tower.
Gonna happen, like 100% not gonna happen. Are we going up now? First of all, are you 100% sure this is the way up to the...
We say the clock tower.
Fuck myself. Okay. Turoloi.
Come on.
I hope for your sake this is gonna be the most beautiful clock tower in the world. It grants wishes. And I'm gonna wish that I never went there.
It's beautiful. Don't listen to Max. This place is beautiful. Oh, more stairs. My God. It's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
More stairs.
Yeah. There is actually like an entire city here on the top.
Wow.
It's not working.
No.
It's not given the right time, and the pendulum is stopped, and even more than that, it has a big gas electrical motor to move it, so it's not mechanical in any way. Instead of using the pendulum, it's actually using an electrical engine there. That sucks. By the way, do not go any further than this. They are actually holding the mountain with these cables. They are literally holding the rock with these cables.
Max
Look up.
has decided what?
It's a nice video.
I was trying to say something.
Good morning, everyone. So we are here, and right now everything is calm, but in the next 2 days, things are gonna get crazy. And by tomorrow, this thing is coming on
That escalated quickly.
our way. There's gonna be gusting 50 knots in the Cyclades, and here where we are is gonna be gusting 31. And it's gonna last, you see, it's gonna get even worse, gusting 51 in some point, 52 in some points. And here where we are, 34, in Poros, 34, and it's gonna last the entire next week. Should be dying sometime between Wednesday and Friday. We are going to prepare ourselves to that. Here in Poros, we should be fairly protected, but I imagine there's gonna be a lot of boats coming in the next 2 days to take refuge here. So what I want to do is I'm going to put another 10 meters of chain down, so that will be 60 meters in 15 meters of water. And we have our anchor buoy already down. Keep clear of the other boats. Keep a little bit of an eye, because as you know, charter boats, they don't really know how to anchor. So we're gonna keep an eye during this next 2 days, when people anchor, just to be sure that they leave enough space. As you can see, we are fairly surrounded. This guy is a Norwegian guy, but he's anchored well. He has been here for the same amount of time that we have been. But as you can see, there's a lot of people already arriving. Charter catamarans, charter boats everywhere. We are in the middle right now, having a really nice protected position. I don't want to change the anchor where we are, but we need to keep an eye on where these people moor and when these people anchor. That's all. Welcome everyone to another episode of Charter People Doing Charter Shit. So here in Poros this time. We are in Poros, and so here's the situation as we see it right now. Wait, let me put me somewhere myself. Okay, so you have 4 catamarans there that have been going around, and we don't know. They're just doing that, just going around, and nobody knows where they're going. We have these 2 guys here that started backing like a mile away from the pier, and they just stay there backing against the wind, and we don't know what they're doing. And then you have that other catamaran that right there that have been just floating there and going back and forward without anchoring, without doing anything. Keep in mind that all that there is the line for the ferries and the cruise ships. So they are essentially in the middle of the way, in the middle of the channel, and we can't understand anything that what they are doing. Now the catamaran is going this way, and he's like screaming at the 2 guys backing with the sailboats. It's going directly against them. We have no idea what's going on. There is space. There is a lot of space in this bay, and still they are doing that kind of shit. Look how close he got to the guy on the sailboat. Now the other 2 compadres of this guy are coming back like full speed this way. It's like those 2 guys are still there just drifting. This guy is there just drifting. these two sailboats are there just drifting. These two camatamaras are there just drifting. And then for some reason there is a guy rowing a dinghy with a guy with a big ass dinghy on his side, and he's just rowing, and they are the owners or I don't know, the clients of this motorboat here. But it's funny, it's like the guy's like, no, I want to go by rowing, I'm gonna get, you know, my exercise on. He's like, yeah, let me row. So the guy is just there following this motherfucker. He's like, no, I want to row it there. And these guys still are going backwards, but not going anywhere backwards. They're just back a little bit and then drift, and then back a little bit again and then drift, and that's what they do. That's, you know, they're having fun like that. They're just doing stupid things, and it's not like they're waiting for someone to go out of the city, because the city is completely empty, so they can happily go there and go stern first and moor, but they're not doing it. By the way, this is your people. They are Italians. This is your people. This is your fault. The blood thickens. Now also the luxury motor yacht there is doing the same thing. It's going backwards.
There's gonna be a reason.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just charter brain. Yeah, it's charter brain. It's like what you do when you charter a boat. It's automatically you become one of the things. This reminds me, like, you know, like gazelles or water buffaloes in Africa when they are about to cross a river, but they don't know if there are crocodiles or whatever. They start, you know, dipping the paw and seeing. They are like, you know, like getting courage and saying, ah, yeah, I'm gonna go, and then no, and go back, and then the other one says, no, I'm gonna go. And goes back. That's all. You see, that guy, he was going backwards like really fast, and now he's like, nope. And this other guy's like, yo, pussy, I'm gonna do it. He's going backwards, and then they decide, nope. That was close. That was close. In the next moment of charter people doing charter shit, they blocked the ferry passage. Damn. While the blonde cooks, I will show you guys why we keep an eye, give the stinky eye to anyone who tries to anchor stupidly in
Lots of new friends.
exactly when they try to anchor stupidly around us. This is not out of nowhere. There has been things like this. It was completely becalm today, and in 5 minutes, not even that, my Raspberry Pi I created a bot that gave me alarms. It went from nothing, you can see 2.2 at 6 p.m. and it went from 2.2 to 16.5, 21.5, and it's kept growing, and it's actually coming, instead of from north, it's coming from southwest. So you can see our anchor buoy there somewhere, and you can see those guys that anchored there, and the British guy who anchored there. Now these guys just arrived right now, and he anchored stupidly. I made him notice that he was stupidly anchored, so he re-anchored just a minute ago. Another 3 are arriving. Everyone is rushing to get here, and this is why we gave another 10 meters of chain this morning, because we saw that this was coming, and this is just the beginning. Tomorrow night it will be hell on earth, and Monday and Tuesday it will be the uber hell on earth. So it is. I think this one that we are hearing, that we are having right now, is just that squall right there, and because it was in the forecast, but you know, you never know how much it's going to accelerate. So right now, everything's good. We have 16 meters of depth, and we have about 70 meters of chains. And also the ground is mud, so we are not going anywhere. About dragging, we are not dragging anywhere, but the waves are building. There is enough space in front of us until the next bay, so this can actually build and become uncomfortable for the night, but we are not going anywhere. Snubber, everything looks good, everything is attached properly. I also reinforced the attachment of the solar panels today, just to be sure. And yeah, man, this is why, you know, you never leave anything to the chance on a boat. It's still building. I can feel it's still building. I don't think it's gonna last that much. It is a squall, a very big one, but it's a squall. It will become, I think, in an hour or so. I will let you know if these are the last famous words, but I think it's going to be calm, and we are gonna sleep easy today. Tomorrow and all the way up to Thursday, wind is gonna come from the north, and there's not enough space for any kind of ways to build, so I don't see any problems there. I just hope these guys get the fuck out of my way by that time, by tomorrow. He needs to go, that one needs to go, so that one there can stay, but he needs to go and the other guy needs to go, because I will be 70 meters that way. So yeah, you know, it's the famous charter people doing charter shit.